Today we're going to be talking security awareness training for organization staffs. Previously, we talked about a concept in IT security called defense in depth, which is basically we recommend that our clients take a layered approach when it comes to prevention and detection. Everything from settling on the best company policies and procedures, and then working your way back towards the most important thing to protect, which is your company data. We've found over the years that typically the end users are the weakest link in this defense chain, and we recommend a few different solutions for how to improve that layer of defense. The one we're going to be really drilling in today is the security awareness training piece. And Curtis, maybe you can talk a little bit about why the end users are often the quote unquote weakest link.
Technology is amazing, but when you start digging into the root of most failures, there's a person somewhere that made a bad decision. And it's the hardest thing to fix. You know, there's a common, what do you want to call it? For non-IT folks, when they hear hack or breach or malware, they hear these terms, there's still this connotation that some really smart person behind a keyboard found a hole and, broke into the router and then did all this fancy stuff like, the Matrix or something, right? Like crazy technical skills. When in reality, it's most of the time social engineering. That can look like phishing, can look like, phone calls. Why do you think there's so much success with the Microsoft scams, when they pop up on your computer or text you that you need to call Microsoft support? That's still the backbone of most bad actors, in my opinion. I haven't read data to that effect recently, and it does shift. But the only way to defend against that is having an educated user base. It's the only way. So for me, you can have all the best tools in the world, maybe not all of them, but you can have a lot of the really good ones, and a user will still find a way to, get around it.
So typically, years and years back, the old, the infamous email from the prince in Nigeria or whatever that had found a connection to you, and now you're getting all this money. Those had a tendency to work, as terrible as they were. Yep. And now, obviously the tactics that are being used have become a lot further.
Oh yeah, for sure. As soon as you inject AI into the mix too, all of that bad grammar that used to be able to look out for and stuff is getting cured by artificial intelligence. It's just getting worse all the time. Again, you have to create a user that is suspicious, of pretty much everything.